We are unleashing generative AI models that can consume gigawatts of power onto a network that is structurally blind to the physical infrastructure. Digital algorithms assume an infinite supply of computational resources, but the physical power grid they rely on operates under unyielding thermal and mechanical limits. This disconnect has created a high-stakes standoff. Hyperscalers are requesting massive, continuous energy loads, and utility companies are struggling to verify if they can even deliver them. When software ambition ignores these physical constraints, a collision between the digital and the material becomes inevitable. The root of this collision lies in the legal architecture separating these companies: corporate privacy and antitrust firewalls. These firewalls legally bar hyperscalers and utilities from sharing accurate need projections or cross-reconciling their ledgers. To ensure they secure enough power in this communication blackout, hyperscalers often submit duplicate interconnection requests for the same projected workload across multiple jurisdictions. This creates phantom demand, a backlog of duplicate requests for energy that do not correspond to any physical reality. Utility companies perceive this hallucinated demand as a genuine, insurmountable load, which leads them to pause new infrastructure projects while they try to solve for a capacity requirement that doesn't exist. These unverified, hallucinated queues are paralyzing the grid, creating a bottleneck long before a single AI processor even powers on. The legacy tech industry is attempting to manage this massive volume of data and demand through a model of centralization. Their method relies on brute force extraction. They pull exabytes of historical data from the outer edges of the network to process it in the middle. This information is forced into massive centralized storage hubs known as data lakes, where it sits waiting to be queried. This architecture turns the entire internet into an inefficient vacuum, continuously pulling dead data away from its source. Moving and storing this volume of data requires an immense amount of baseload grid capacity just to keep the servers cool and disks spinning. This is the energy paradox. Tech giants are burning the exact baseload power they need to run future AI simply to house their past data. Maintaining this centralized storage cycle consumes the energy that should be fueling innovation. The current trajectory forces the industry to starve its future growth in order to store its past records. To resolve this, Prosperity Co-Creation Corporation is reversing the directional flow of information. The architectural bridge making this possible is the ZYRO HIVE protocol. By sitting securely inside the corporate firewall, the protocol eliminates the need to move massive datasets across the network. Instead of pulling information inward, the protocol pushes the algorithmic query directly outward to the origin point of the data. The raw data stays at the edge. Only the specific answer to the query is returned, reducing energy required for data transport to nearly zero. Processing the query at the edge stops the chain reaction of centralized energy extraction before it can drain the grid. This reversal creates a multi-sovereign intelligence engine that can algorithmically deduplicate the energy request queues across different jurisdictions. Deduplicating these queues reveals the actual load requirements hidden beneath. This allows utilities to bypass the years of administrative gridlock caused by the phantom backlog. Once the true demand is verified, the legal and financial barriers to breaking ground on new power plants are removed. Corporate ledgers and physical infrastructure finally align. We can no longer afford to build strategies on phantom demand. It is time to physically co-build the real future, the Prosperity Utility Venture.